So a day later, once again, I have the car back down because I need to find, on the tip of the spark plugs, there's a little twist-on non-ferrous conductive piece that I need to put on there. And one of the plugs no longer had it, so I'm guessing it rolled around and ended up, yep, right there. Good, I'm glad I didn't lose that. It's an insignificant little piece, but they're not sold separately, so I would have had to buy one more spark plug, which is a little more expensive than a normal car, but not really by all that much. So there's the plug, and that just threads right on, like so. Take the protective plastic cap off, and I left it in the most accessible spark plug hole. So next up, I'm going to take my 16 mil and I'm actually going to snug them down and make sure they're all ready to go. But after that, I'm ready to start putting this engine back in the car. So wahoo, right? Whew. It's just kind of a reference shot of what everything looks like with the engine out. Hopefully this helps somebody in the future. Keep in mind this is a Motronic 5.2 car, so there's fewer things back here than you might see on a 2.7 car. You can see the hole into the passenger compartment for the computer there. And here you go on the front. Everything's done up on this now except for this little bracket that holds the wire harness. I cannot see a good reason to reattach that, so I might not. But everything else, just radiator feed, radiator return, that's one of the heater lines. The other one goes to your coolant recovery bottle. Power steering, there's your pressure line. Your two fuel lines, your feed and return, go up there. Main oil feed from the pump to the canister is there. Oil return, and then here's the cooler lines. I'm gonna have to do a little more research on the dry sump oil change. It should be completely ready to go except for, I think I took a total of maybe 3 quarts of oil out of this engine with everything disconnected, so there should still be like 7 quarts of oil that have to come out. This bucket should be basically half full, and it's not, so I gotta figure that one out yet, but first up is gonna be spark plugs, and then go nut and bolt absolutely everything I touched. Every piece of hardware that's not nylock is getting blue thread lock, because I do not want to have a failure. Every bolt on the timing components has blue thread lock on it. Even the timing case, those little covers, the plastic things, they have thread lock, so better safe than sorry. Blue is really, really easy to deal with. It doesn't hurt anything as far as I know, so should be good to go. But yeah, I'm gonna do the plugs now and then sort of position myself to get this thing back up in there. Well, I don't want to jinx it, but so far it's lining up pretty much perfectly. Everything's looking pretty good. Stopping very periodically to check everything, make sure nothing's hitting. But honestly, so far, we're looking really, really good. Well, that sucked, but it's all bolted back in with the main bolts. And hey! Great success. Just making sure everything's in the right spot. Oh, now time for absolute crap tons of fiddly stuff. But at least I can get everything reconnected and get this thing back on its wheels and in time to enjoy maybe the last nice month we have before winter here. That's the end goal anyway, we'll see. Well, I'm back in the Italian service position here. The order I went in, it seems to work pretty well. Do up your power steering pressure line first, that's that hardened fitting right there. After that, bolt your throttle cable holder back onto your thermostat housing right there. Then slip the cable through the little eyelet of this. Then you're able to wrap it around, throttle cable's in place. After that, do your lower radiator hose first. Then do your coolant bottle heater hose line second. That's the skinny silicone one. Then your upper radiator hose. That seems to be the best order of operations. I have to not forget to bolt in the oil reservoir. I'm worried about that. Since I'm in here, I'll probably reconnect this brake booster. So, sorry to be like that. I know we kind of stopped at the fuel filter, but it's all kind of back together now. I figured since I kind of took it apart step by step for you guys, you can kind of figure out the reverse order. The one caveat is John actually showed up and he brought these immaculate, beautiful valve cover centers back, so we do have to put those on after we try to start it. But we bled out the rear brakes. Gratuitous Brembo shot. Tried to bleed out the clutch. Plenty of fluid coming out, but no air bubbles, so that probably still needs a little more work. Kind of starting to look at the vacuum system. A lot of that is clearly was abandoned before, so we have to figure out where the original vacuum source was, how that incorporates the vacuum accumulator, which used to be the bean tin, which is over somewhere. There's the bean tin. Brand has the bean tin. And will now be replaced by this aftermarket jugs container on the bean tin bracket. But there's two solenoids down there that need to be routed. One's for the exhaust valve, which I put new hardware on, and it's solidly mounted in there. It's not tied up to the boot anymore with speaker wire, which is a huge plus. You can see the new Kingsborn plug wires on there, which are the cheapest aftermarket wires you can get for this, but they're also the highest rated. They're about 450 bucks. Highly recommend that if you have any misfire issues. It's got new plugs, new timing belts. The ECU is back in there. The cover has been gently placed back on, even though I seem to have misplaced the baggie with the hardware. Currently no coolant in it, so I won't leave it idling if it does start up, which I suspect it will. In order to fill you guys in, since we went kind of a little far ahead. Oh yeah, there's no clutch at all. Definitely have to, oh, okay, bleed that out a little bit. Either way, still can try to start it. Yeah, oil temp is still pegged. Completely out and it's in neutral.
It's spinning.
I see that on the speedo. She runs nice. New plug wires. Sorry for the sporadic video, guys, but we're pretty much done for the night. Fender liners are in, wheels are on. We do have the car started, however, we don't have heat inside the cabin, so I think it's going to have to come partially apart on the top for some coolant bleeding. But it's pretty much back together for, I think this is night 5 now, but either way, I understand it's a little bit less thorough of a video, but either way, enjoy. Thanks for watching.